some property in our Sydney CBD studio from around the country, which will be hopefully not as ugly as the concrete cancer, Tom.
No, we got some nice ones. Hi Chris, hi Charles.
Yeah, and Tom, I guess you're living proof that you can get over the cancer.
Absolutely, it's been about 4 years now, 5 years, and
you're fitter and healthier than me, so you're doing well.
Absolutely, and gone up in value as much as the properties have.
So what have we got this week?
Denham Court. Now Charles will know this area because I think he's got offices not far from there. Now Denham Court has been described as the area where the rich people that choose to live in the western suburbs of Sydney live in, and we've got a property here that's got offers over 3.2 million. So it's got to be a great home. In fact, it's on 2.5 acres. It is a special property, built in 1992, over 2 levels. For that price range, it's got to be a special home. But I do know that there's a lot of people that are well known that run big businesses. Some famous people live in Denham Court, which is around the corner from Campbelltown.
It's a very, very well located suburb, because with the M7 now having gone around it, around through those areas, you've got access to so many places so quickly now, Tom, and you're still in a rural, or can be in a rural area just within a few minutes.
Yes,
so it's not too bad at all.
Yes, Charles is saying M5 and M7 means that this is close to everything. And offers over 3.2 million. It's a private treaty. You can rent it out for 7,000, up to 7,000 a month. So go and have a look at that one.
Which agent's that one, Tom? And parking for 20 of your mates' cars as well.
Now, which agent's got that one?
This one is a Caldwell banker.
Yes, Alan Dabber. Yep, okay, great agent. Alan. No, Azam must be his son, because Alan's the owner, I'd suggest. So maybe he's got his son working there, or his cousin or his uncle, I'm not sure, but great agent. Great agent.
Well, Charles knows them all, because if they're not a Century 21 office now, that one day they may be.
So we're always talking to them, Tom.
That's very true there, Tom. Well done. What have you got next?
Okay, next is in Sunbury, in Victoria. We've got a 650 to 695,000, a price range that's pretty red hot in this real estate market. It ticks all the boxes. It's a family favourite. Surprisingly, it's on a big block for that price range. 1,425 square metres of land. Nice home in the Jackson's Hills estate. I don't know too much about the estate, but I've been told it's sought after, and it's definitely worth having a look at. That one's there with First National. Karen Singleton's got it, somewhere between 650 and 695.
Now, Tom, the Sunbury Rock Festival was held there, and that's where Queen was booed off stage in the 70s, I think it was, and they Freddie Mercury announced that when they come back to Australia, they'll be, by that time, the greatest rock band in the world, and that was in Victoria. I'm sure it was a Sunbury Rock concert. So.
Charles got a hell of a memory for going back to the 70s, hasn't he, Tom? We're definitely too young. I was only just born then, I think.
Outstanding. I've got to say, this guy here can actually pick a block of units that goes up on one side of the street and goes down on the other side, and actually tell us all about what's happened in the music industry in the last 30 years. You're a genius, Charles.
Thank you, Tom.
If I had his knowledge, and he rattles off these results at the end of the programme, without any cues or anything like that. So if I had Charles's knowledge, I'd have been retired at 17, I think.
Thank you. Yes.
Extraordinary.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Very quickly, Tom, before we go to the break, the top 100 agents were announced.
Yeah, so they were announced during the week. 100 agents. They use various KPIs, including gross commission, days on market, and the #1 real estate agent in the country that got announced was James Tostovan from Marshall White in Melbourne, an independent office. And he is well known. He's known as an agent that sells a lot of property. He's known as an agent that does a lot of prospecting, and he was recognised as being the #1 real estate agent. There was quite a few agents from Sydney, Melbourne, Charles. There were Century 21 agents in there as well.
I saw that, Tom. This is salespeople, not agents, though, right?
No, I believe that it included principals, because I've looked at the list and I've seen that there's been principals as well. So
if you're on the list, beware, Charles will probably be ringing you next week.
We've already started calling them.
Absolutely.
Great to see you, Tom. See you next week.
Thanks a lot. See you later, guys.
After the break, we'll be solving a viewer's property investing dilemma. We'll be back soon.